What's up, y'all? I have been reading this book, and I don't know who this is gonna reach. I don't know who is gonna see this video, but let me just read what I read, and just let me know if it resonates with you, right? I may conceive myself to be a rich man, a poor man, a beggar man, or a thief, but the center of my being remains the same regardless of the concept I hold of myself. At the center of manifestation, there's only one, I am, manifesting legions of forms and concept of itself, and I am that I am. So if you look at any person, when they introduce themselves, they say, I am blank. But then there's a concept on top of that that shows who they are, who they want to be. But understanding that that's just a concept, and concept, you can change a concept. So this idea of I can only be this way isn't true, because you can be whoever you want to be. He just said, I can be a rich man, a poor man, a beggar, or a thief. I'm so sorry that this wind is picking up. I recorded a video, but my mic didn't pick up my audio, so I had to record it again. But I don't want to use it now because it keeps messing up. And I think that's so freeing to think about. To think that I can choose whoever I want to be, and all I have to do is go into my imagination and just pick and choose. That's it. That's amazing. Sorry, some people just pulled up. They're cutting the grass. It makes me ask myself, like, okay, well, who do you want to be, right? Or, you ask yourself, what do you want to be? What do you want to have? Do you want a big house? Do you want that really nice car? Do you want a sports car? Do you want a wife? Do you want a husband? All these different things. You really just have to change the concept of yourself to achieve these things. Now, when I mean change the concept, I mean, or what really he means, what I'm getting that he means is, if I go to the end of who I want to be, right? And I'm not thinking of it, but I'm thinking from that. So I'm that person right now. Right now, I am that person. Who would that person be to achieve those things? Like if I say, okay, I want a wife who absolutely adores me, is loves her life, loves what she does, understands herself, understands her power, her worth, all of that. Who as a man do I sit? How do I sit for that to come my way, right? When we talk about money, who is a person that knows how to operate large amounts of money? And these are questions that you can ask yourself, that you can say, okay, well, if I'm that person now, what would they be doing with their money? How would they view money? How would they view life? How would I treat people? How would I help people? It's so amazing to think that you're never locked into who you are as a person. I feel like growing up, that was so preached, as in, you're this way and you're this way. Like if there's a trait that you wanted to have, like it'd say, you're smart, he's not smart, right? But if that kid had a concept of, well, I'm already smart, so what would a smart kid do? He's practicing being smart. So therefore, that has to come. If you look at everything around here, Look at the trees, the grass, trash cans, whatever. It's all an after effect. It's all an after effect of what's in your imagination, or what was in someone's imagination. I like to call it God, source. It's all just an after effect. So if that's proof that this is an after effect, what about the goals and dreams that I have in mind? If I were to truly make it believable in my mind, then that means, and I bring that reality here now, then that means that has to come true, because it's just a law that's been set up. I hope that makes sense. I really hope it does, and I hope that whoever's listening to this, whoever it reaches, I hope that whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do or have, please understand that if you feel bad right now, or if you're sad that you don't have it, or mad that you don't have it, the proof that you do have it is the fact that you're mad, sad, or happy, because if you've never had it, you wouldn't have that feeling. Now let that sink in. If you've never ever had that, if you've never ever had it, you would never ever feel that feeling. But it's because you've had it before, and all of it now is catching up to what you've dreamt of, manifest. Like, that's all it is how do I catch up to these goals and dreams that I have in mind, and that's becoming the person that would have those things, and cutting out all the other stuff that person wouldn't do because of what he has now. And I know it can be difficult when you're surrounded by, let's say, friends who don't think the same, or you're surrounded by family who doesn't think the same, and that's okay. But always remember that you gotta protect this, and you gotta protect your focus. That's it. That's it. You protect your mind, you protect your focus, because your mind, your imagination is Christ. Really, it is. Because you can imagine anything you want to do. I'm so sorry for this one, you guys. I'm really sorry. I'm almost done. You can imagine anything that you want. And so if you protect this, if you fill it with good things, great things will grow. If you fill it with things that aren't good for you or don't help you, it's not gonna grow. You're gonna have weeds. What I like to say is, I like to think of it as a computer program. If you're putting all these good programs in there, your computer is gonna run effectively. But if you're getting the virus here and there, they're gonna keep popping up. You know what I'm saying? So, a challenge that I want to give myself, or that I do give myself, every day, is I try to find something to be grateful about. I try to find something that is going to make me feel better. If I'm angry, I go do something for somebody, because I know that'll make me feel better and get me right back to where I need to be. Okay? There's one exercise that Neville talks about. He says climbing a ladder. And when I tell you that I've done this, I've done it. I've done it. I put the notes in my room saying, I will not climb a ladder, I will not climb a ladder, I will not climb a ladder. I put it on I game, so I put it on my gaming computer. I put it on my pictures. Mom's coming to my room like, hey, why is all this? I'm trying something out, right? And she didn't even know what I was doing. I did it for 2 days, right? After the first day, I took the post-it notes down, and she had asked me on the second day. She had asked me, I believe it was a Wednesday. She had asked me. She was like, "Hey, can you put this up for me?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure." I come over there and we have a baby little step stool, and she had it set up and everything to go put it up. I was like, huh? I was, that probably wasn't it, right? Next thing I did, I wanted money. I really wanted some money. So I said, okay, if they say everything's in my imagination, and Neville has spoken about counting money, let me try that. I did it. I sat in my room and I counted up to 100,000. I did it for about 3 to 4 weeks, and I was able to manifest a third of that. And it's not about, oh, you didn't get the whole 100, but I still got something and I had to do no work for it. Now just apply that to dreams or things that you really want in life. Okay, so that's it. I hope this helps somebody. I'm about to get out of here because this wind's picking up. Got something to get up out of here. But all right, love y'all.